for her twins. Little did I know that the following year, this year, I would be walking for myself. It starts out in August 2010 when I found out that I was pregnant. Pregnancy is not easy for me to get. I have to take fertility treatments. I have to go through a lot. It took 3 years for me to get her. We were really excited, and the pregnancy actually was really great. It was healthy at the beginning. She was developing really well, and we were really blessed. In November, at 20 weeks, we found out what we were having. We were having a little girl, and we came up with her name, Moriah Pearl. And that same evening, 3 hours later, after we found out what we were having, I was at home, and she started to come early. Her placenta had collapsed, and I could feel her taking my hand. And I was rushed to Riverside in Newport News, and I really didn't know. It was all whirlwind. I mean, one minute I had an ultrasound that said everything was fine, and 3 hours later she was coming way too soon. So we got to Riverside, and my doctor, who is amazing, I would recommend him to anyone, Dr. Khan from Moriah OBGYN, he came in and said, I have no idea why she came, but she's absolutely fine. Her water hasn't broken. She's healthy. Let's just put you in Ellenberg and let's see if we can keep her in as long as we can. So I started to feel a whole lot better. I actually spent 6 days in that position. I was not allowed to move. And things were going great. She was starting to fall back into place, and they were thinking about cerclaging me, and they moved me out of labor and delivery, and we were thinking, okay, we're gonna pull through this, we're gonna do all right. And then on the 6th day, on December 3rd, I woke up and things don't feel right. If you've ever had a baby, you know when the baby's coming, and there's just no feeling like it. And approximately an hour later, after I started feeling things were right, the doctor came in and said, well, she's alive and she's fine, but she has no water left. She's coming. And that was really hard for me to take. So about an hour after that, I was rolled into labor and delivery, and 15 minutes later, I delivered her. She was born at 21 weeks to the day. Sorry. She was 10 ounces, 10 inches. She was beautiful. She lived for about 30 minutes. Obviously, Riverside, Nikki was not in any shape to help her, and you know, it's weird, maybe it's mother instincts, but I knew when she was coming that there was nothing, you know, to do. So I actually, when I gave birth to her, I didn't even cry. I was just new mom, you know, looking over her, bugging her. Her fingers and toes. And it was a great experience in and of itself, to be a new mom. She was born at 8:57, and she passed away approximately at 9:30 p.m. We celebrated her life in Washington, where I'm from, on January 8th, 2011. My story, sadly, isn't a success story of a NICU and a strong baby. And I don't have a baby girl and a carrier to show you that she's here and she pulled through. I would love to have that. And often I thought to myself, all the beautiful stories as I think on breakfast of babies that pulled through it. I often wish my daughter had that chance. But I got to spend, it was an amazing journey having her and carrying her. But that's why I'm walking on May 1st. I believe my story, even though it isn't this great, happiest story, it's a story of the reasons why we really need to walk and to raise money, so that moms don't ever have to deal with what I have to deal with. I mean, mom wants to just hold a baby and watch her die and know that there isn't anything to do for her. And that is the reason why I'm walking, is so that hospitals all around the country can say, yes, we can help you. We can do all that we can for your baby. And I challenge you that have amazing success stories to share them, because it makes me feel good. It makes me also see another reason why we need to keep doing what we're doing. That's it. But that is her. I have one other picture that kind of shows. This is how small my husband. This is how the size of the baby, but she was pretty cute. The one thing that I'll share before I leave, the one thing that I will never forget about her is in everything, she hated me moving her blanket around to look at her. It was so funny that, a baby that small has everything, every toe, every finger, she had the nose, and it was great, but she had attitude at that age. She didn't like us messing with her, but I want to thank you all, and I will be there May 1st. Her godmom, my husband, and our family will be there, and we'll be walking. So I also want to say a special thank you to Riverside, because they were amazing. From the moment I entered there, they never once looked at me or treated me like this is going to be a bad thing. They believed I was going to make it all the way to the end. And it was great. So thank you very much.